And we are live. Welcome to the Slob Show. Hello, Roker.
Yay, what's up? What took so long?
I was just getting everything set up, but I was also
Okay.
talking to this man here, Roker.
Gotcha. That's a great
And
visual.
He's can you see where he's at right now?
I see where he's at, about a quarter of a way through a sandwich or something. That's where he's at.
But do you know that's a very classic sandwich? You should know it just by the looks of it.
I can't tell because his hand is completely covering it for the most part.
He's at Riccobenni's, of course, eating the breaded steak sandwich.
Rick, I went to the Riccobenni's food truck. They were close enough a couple of weeks ago.
Let me guess, you got 8 sandwiches to put in the freezer and everything else?
No, I got 3 sandwiches and it cost about $60.
What?
Off the food truck. Yep.
Wow. $60?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
It was more than 50. And then I'm like, yeah, Claire, I got you some Riccobenni's. And she's like, I really don't like Riccobenni's. I'm like, okay, good talk. Glad I drove to like Homer Glen to get it from the food truck and spend like $55 to get 2 breaded steak sandwiches and a chicken Vesuvio sandwich, only to hear, oh, so
you're telling me on the food truck they're actually more expensive than regular prices? Damn.
Apparently, yes. I mean, that's the way. Like, for example, like Pequod's is gonna be doing some stuff in the suburbs this weekend, and Claire looked it up, and it was like $18 for like a small cheese.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like that. Isn't that the tariff you have to pay though if you want to eat that kind of stuff?
Well, I told Claire, I said, just if just next time you're in the city, just get it from Pequod's. It's not going to be any colder than it is if you're driving it here from Naperville.
Yeah, get one of those
Bolingbrook. So just get it from the actual one next time you're.
All you have to do is go on Amazon, get one of those pizza. You've seen those pizza bags, right? I'm surprised you don't have one in your car right now.
Oh, dude, I've got insulated bags in both the cars. We got tons. I gave Claire 6 insulated bags for Christmas.
$15.
Yeah.
So your trunk is just full of insulated bags.
It's got several different insulated bags in it, as a matter of fact. And they work.
So just get a bunch of pizzas and bring them home and then just rebake them if you have to. And you know what? I'll tell you this. If you air fry a slice of pizza, it works very good.
Wow, I wonder where you heard that one from you 3 years ago. Yes. Well, dude, I mean, it's maybe the best.
It's the best kept secret in town.
It's the best way to reheat pizza, because reheating pizza in the microwave is
it's horrible. It's disgusting, actually.
But doing it in the air fryer is just like, it's like,
yeah. The microwave is absolutely the worst way to eat pizza. It really is.
Dude, if all you do is warm food up in an air fryer, it's worth.
I'm totally all in. Like I once had an air fryer and I gave it away because I never used it.
I remember that.
And you're like, you're a moron. You're like, what are you doing? What's wrong? I'm like, I hate it. But now, because of you, I love the air fryer.
Yeah, they're awesome. And I use it for everything. I use it. It's my toaster. Yeah. It's
know those little wieners in the croissant? The little
like a
delicious in the air fryer. Yeah. Like that's the best. Like I bought these. In fact, that's you know what I'm gonna have for dinner today. I was thinking about this. I want to get a chicken fried steak tonight. I'm gonna go to a diner and get chicken fried steak. I haven't had it in like years.
So there you go. So you warm the chicken fried steak up in the air fryer. You warm the gravy up in the microwave. Make sure they don't put the gravy on the chicken fried steak, because it'll be soggy by the time you get home, unless it's just across the. Oh, you're gonna eat it there. Okay. So you don't take it to go. You actually eat it there?
I've never had it before.
You've never had chicken fried steak
not
before?
Recently, not in many years.
Oh,
Pops has a good breaded steak, but you have to get a side of sauce.
And Pops has some good specials. Like Pops will have usually their breaded steak or their combo whenever they have it on special. It's like
Damn.
$5.50.
Oh, I I do have some
Yeah, it's
breaking
like
news here from none other than Claire Roker. If you don't have an air fryer, you can reheat a slice of pizza in a skillet with a cover on it. Or on an outdoor grill. That is true, Claire, but I do think the air fryer works better. I do have to say that. Roker, would you agree on this?
I have never done it those other 2 ways, although I did get Claire a thing that converts, like, your Weber grill into
Oh,
a pizza oven. I think we used it, like, maybe once, and now we
oh,
have a
oh, you
pizza
have an
oven,
actual.
and we've used that,
Do you have that on that little
like, twice.
balcony?
No, the pizza oven is in the house.
What?
It's like a
Oh,
Cuisinart
wow.
pizza oven, and she was able to get one from work at a
Nice.
discount, and this thing, the original retail price was like 900 and something dollars, something ridiculous.
How much was it?
We've got we the original, like, price of it was like 900 and something dollars.
Oh, damn. And you got it
Of
for
course, we
100?
did not pay that. We got it
Oh,
for
I thought you said
maybe
you
even
got it
less
for
than that. Let's
100.
see
I
here.
was
Cuisinart pizza oven. Oh, see. Cuisinart pizza oven. Let's see here.
and she
I
got a
don't see
discount
it.
from work?
Yes, she got a discount from work.
Nice.
So,
Good thing that you're putting all of Claire's business out here.
yes, that's right.
It's very nice
Yeah,
because you don't
it's
know.
well, I don't wanna well, see, yeah, now it looks like the pizza oven
We got it.
prices have come
What?
down.
Claire, is this true? We got it for $50?
Okay, you do know, Claire, that I could have said that. I knew how much I paid for it.
What?
I
Oh
wasn't
my
saying how much
god.
it was. Trying
$50.
not to trying to
Wait,
not get
wait,
you
wait,
in
wait,
trouble.
wait, 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 wait. How is that possible? I don't know where you like. It doesn't matter where you work. Like even if you work at the manufacturer of the pizza oven, it's $1,000 pizza oven for $50.
Every now and then,
Oh, it's
her company
used.
her com well, they have, kitchens that she teaches classes in,
Yeah.
right? But every now and then, they get new equipment, so they get rid of the old equipment, and
Holy
so they
crap.
let employees buy the old equipment.
And is this a negotiation? Like, is Claire like $100 here, 100? Like, is it like
No, it's not a negotiation. Dude,
it just
she came home with everything. Mortar and pestle, knives, skillets, everything.
damn. And she got it all for 50?
She got no, not I mean, like she got like those big appliances. She got like that for 50. She got a um what's the pressure cooker that everybody loves that
Oh,
does
yeah,
like
yeah.
10
I know what you're
different things.
yeah. What'd you get that for?
Instapot.
10?
Um
$10?
she got she just got a bunch of stuff.
Jeez.
And now we've got
Crazy.
nowhere to put it.
And you'll never use it probably, but at least now you have it.
We do use it, and I tell her all the time, I'm like, "Well, why don't we have people over and just have, like, a pizza party?"
Oh, good idea.
Right?
Sounds delicious.
You're not coming. You're you're who you kidding?
How often did I come to your house when I lived there? Not that often.
No,
Like,
no, not that often. There's no, like, no way, dude.
you act like we used to have, like, Thursday dinner dates or something where
Dude,
you and I would have
I'm so lone. I lived in Hyde Park and nobody came over
yeah,
because
exactly.
it was like, "Oh my god, I'm not going to Hyde Park from Ukrainian Village or
I'll tell you this,
from Lincoln Park. I know
I
they
went
ain't coming to Joliet."
I know I've went to your old house, and even I've been to your new house twice, which is more times than I've been to most people's houses that I know.
Were
Probably
you Well, the one reason
20,000 times
the
as
one
many.
yeah, you were here once because you were doing a promo down the street.
So?
You
I still came in. Or wait, maybe that was the only time I was there.
I think that
No,
was
I
the
was
only
there.
time you were I think that was the only time you were here, but
Oh, okay. Well, still,
that's good enough. That's more than most people.
exactly. Hey, at least I came, right?
Hey, and I'm not the yeah, that's what she said. And I'm never one to like go over to people's houses and stuff like that. I'm not
Yeah,
that guy, so
you don't want me at
it's
your
fine.
house anyway. You'll be, like,
I'm just busting your balls.
shirtless, jerking off, watching the porn channel or whatever you're doing,
Well, you like
eating something.
you know the scene in Wolf of Wall Street where it's his dad and he's trying to watch The Equalizer and somebody calls and he gets all pissed off?
Yeah.
That's me. That's me. It's like somebody better have died to be calling us or God forbid ring the doorbell.
Oh, when people ring the doorbell, I'm like, I get scared. Oh, Roker, you're gonna love this. So, that was like kind of a dog has that reaction, and I went to this winery, with work that we did like this tour. It's like a new music venue,
Like a
and
city oh nice. Like a
so
city winery type of thing, right?
kind of, but it's all outdoor. Like it's the most gorgeous. Like look at this. This is the backdrop. This is this is where the concert is.
I'm sorry, was this the radio thing? Was this the work thing you were hemming and hawing about last week?
No, that was something else.
Okay.
So this was on the weekend actually. But look at this.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
awesome.
whatever. So that's where the band is. Okay. So we get there. We're doing a tour, and this is sitting. It's like it looks like Game of Thrones. It's like this cave. You walk into this cave. Okay. And let me just give you a little sample of this cave. So you walk down into this cave. Okay. And you get down there and they have all these tables set up where it looks like Game of Thrones, right?
Okay.
And each table had this, which is like brisket, like just this gorgeous, just all this meat, right? So we're
Nice.
sitting there for a long time. No one gives silverware. And I'm like, this is what it's like if you're a dog. And you know when they're like, wait, like you're holding the treat in front of the dog,
Yes. Right, right, right.
and the dog's waiting, and you're an asshole, and you're like, wait a minute, and you're holding the treat in front of this fucking dog for a long time, and you wait like 10 minutes, then you give it to the dog.
Right.
That's how I felt looking at this food. I was like a dog, like just
They had
waiting for them to give us a knife
they had
and,
to
and a
give you
fork.
permission to finally dig in, huh?
No, I started eating it before everyone else. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a couple pieces here because this is ridiculous. And now I feel like it's cruel to do that to a dog because the way I felt, I was like I'm waiting. You should never, if you have a dog and you're watching or listening to this, never do that to your dog because it's cruel punishment. To make a dog sit there and wait to get this treat, that's how I felt. I've never felt that way before. It was horrible.
I would have been pissed because I didn't have like Ziploc bags with me. I'm like, all this here and I don't have a Ziploc bag with me?
It is funny because one
Nuts.
person took home all the extra stuff, and I'm
Of
like, "Well, shouldn't
course.
we have split that up a little bit?" Like,
Dude, there's nothing worse. It used to piss me off. Like, I would go to Mariano's, right? And it would be like, they close at 10 and it's like 9:45. And I'm watching the guy take the donuts and the bagels off the shelf and throw them in the
oh,
garbage. How would you like to be the guy that just bought a dozen bagels or a dozen donuts at 9:44?
exactly.
And then before you can walk away, he's throwing the rest of them in the garbage can.
How do
Because
you like
that's
to
where
be
a
the
lot of
guy?
that's where a lot of that food's going to end up. Either the staff takes it home. If the staff takes it home, that's fine.
Yeah.
But lots of times that food just ends up in the trash.
Well, that's why they have that app. What too good to what's it called? Too good
Too
to the
good
one
to
I told
go.
you. Do you
Yep.
still okay? There's nothing. Do you still use it?
I do still use it. Whenever I'm visiting like a client or something that is in an area that I'm not usually in, I will just check to see if there's something around that I can pick up.
I broke that
Sometimes you
news. I'm the
find
one who told you.
some good stuff.
See, I don't like. See, I'm looking at it right now. Like it's well, pick up now. Let's see. Whoa, Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods will usually have stuff
Oh, it's just sold out.
after like 7 p.m., something like that. Yeah,
Sold
and
out.
that's where you'll find that a lot. That's like, oh, this is awesome. It'll be like, no, available tomorrow. Available tomorrow at 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's nothing good that I'm looking at here. There's another stuff for tomorrow you could get. like this bakery I'm seeing here. And by the way, we're talking about an app called Too Good to Go. Too good to go.
And it's a good the concept is great. The concept is instead of this food getting it's basically it's to cut down on food waste, right? So they will sell you their leftover food at a discount rather than throw it away.
And sometimes you get like I went to this one Mexican place and I got bags of food for like $4.
Yeah, sometimes you can hit the jackpot. Sometimes not so much. I went to like a Circle K and it was everything in the bag was expired and it was not good.
Oh, a party surprise bag from Pete's Coffee. Maybe I should try this one out.
There you go.
Pick up. So these are all for tomorrow, but it is a good app. So the thing I want to mention on this episode, Roker, is breaking news. I was at McDonald's today, and I got are you familiar with the McCrispy sandwich?
Yes, it's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the McChicken.
The higher version of the
Oh, it's the
McChicken.
higher.
Yeah,
So it's the upscale version of the
the
McChicken.
upscale
Well, the
McChicken.
McChicken, I'm used to the McChicken when the McChicken was like a nice thick patty. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, now it's
And then
like
the
this
last
big.
time it looks like it's been rolled over with like an office chair.
Exactly. So the McCrispy, it's $5.99 if you buy the sandwich, $10.99 for the meal. Okay, so you know, for I'll eat like complete shit for a month, and then one day I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy, right? So
Right.
the days I eat healthy, I lose 5 pounds. Then I have a streak of 17 days where I'll gain at least 6 or 7, five, whatever.
Yeah, you're just eating like there's no tomorrow. Right. Gotcha.
But by me eating healthy one day, I usually lose all the weight that I gained in those 17 days. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to start eating healthy. But I went to McDonald's today and I'm like, do you guys have a grilled chicken sandwich? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, well, how about the McCrispy? I said, can I just get the chicken by itself, not the sandwich? This is crazy. Do you know the McCrispy patty? Now the sandwich is $5.99. The
Mhm.
patty by itself, $1.99.
So they charged you just $1.99 for the patty.
Yes. This is
I
breaking news because
I
I had no idea.
I tried to do that for
Look at this. This is what it just so I just want to show everyone what it looks like.
at
If you're listening to the audio version, go on YouTube and watch it. Now,
I see
I
it.
bought 2, of course. Here we go. We're gonna open it up. Look at that. It's a pretty big patty.
Well, that's a good hack.
And it's $1.99. Now you take it to the next level. You bring that home. You
And
put
then
it
you
on your
just
own bun.
put it on your own bun, put your mayonnaise on it, your lettuce and tomato, and your
Pickles.
right.
It doesn't even come with shit. It comes with a
And
pickle.
Bob's your uncle. I tried to do that with the mashed
Chick-fil-A.
potato gravy at Popeyes. That spicy gravy they put on the mashed
Oh yeah.
potatoes. I wanted to just get a thing of the gravy, and they were going to charge me the full price of the mashed potatoes for the
Wow.
gravy. So I'm glad you found that hack because not all
And look
places
at
do it.
so and the McCrispy only comes with pickles. So you're essentially paying $4 for a bun,
For a bun and two pickles or three
2
pickles.
pickles and a smear of mayo.
Yeah.
You have the jar of pickles at your house, and you could buy some buns for $2. You could buy 10 chicken patties for $20, and you could have McCrispies for a week.
Now, are you going to try and test that even further with other proteins at McDonald's?
Oh, like some beef, you mean? Like have the
Correct.
quarter pounder meat.
Right.
Good idea. That's
Report
a
back
great.
to us.
Why don't we just call and ask?
No, let's not call and ask because
Why?
they're not going to know because it's McDonald's. They don't want
They
to answer
know.
the phone and answer stupid questions
They just
from the number one food and lifestyle podcast.
Hi, I'm
How much for just the? Well, it was like, yeah. How much for just the just a patty?
and I'm all nervous. Just for fun.
I'm gonna guess they're not gonna pick up.
You're gonna guess it?
That's my guess. They're not picking up. I don't think I've ever called a McDonald's in my life.
Hang on. I'm gonna do
What
the
would you
intro.
call a McDonald's for? Just out of curiosity.
We have a question. Remember last time and they're like,
Is McRib back or?
McDonald's, can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling you from the #1 food and lifestyle podcast, The Slob Show. I just had a quick question. How much is it for a quarter pounder, but just the meat? Like, I just want to buy the burger. Hello?
Wow. Yep.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello? We're still on. You still there? Hello?
No, she hung up. She hung up. Did you hear like the disappointment in her voice? It was like, "Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?" It's like, "Yeah, hi. I'm calling from the #1 food and lifestyle podcast, The Slob Show. I just have a quick question." She went,
Let me just call one more.
oh God! Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
Hang on. Oh, my brother Mike's watching. What's up, Mike? Fisher, what's going on? I'm looking at the Instagram feed right now. Hey, you guys should watch on YouTube because then you could comment live. Or Facebook.
Hello to Freak, by the way. He texted me today. Still alive, fucker? That's what he texted me.
Is he watching? What's up, Vito? Our boy Vito, one of our top guys here.
McDonald's.
Hi, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How much is it just for the quarter pounder patty, not the sandwich?
Let me check.
Because I know the McCrispy is $1.99, correct? Just for the chicken.
For the McCrispy patty?
Yeah, I think it's because I bought it earlier. It's $1.99. I was just curious how much the quarter pounder patty was.
The crispy patty is $2.49. The quarter pounder is $1.99.
So the quarter pounder patty is $1.99 just for the patty.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much is the Big Mac patty?
$1.49.
So $1.99, and that's okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Wow! Oh my God! This is huge news. This Roker, we just cracked the case. This is some of the biggest news in Slob Show history. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just watching the Slob Show for the first time, we are the #1 food and lifestyle podcast. Why is it lifestyle? Something I'm going to mention in a few minutes. But we are the #1 food and lifestyle podcast, and we just found out. We just cracked the case. Who would have known? Not Roker. She did just say $2.49 for the McCrispy patty at that location. That's still a good deal.
That's still probably half off, right?
More than that. It's $6 for the sandwich. Now, we just found out that the quarter pounder patty is $1.99. We could make our own quarter pounders with mayo for $1.99.
Here's more breaking news. You could do it anyway. It's called a grocery store.
Oh,
you go.
Hang on. Yeah, but Roker, now let's not play that game. We're talking about if you don't feel like cooking. This is massive news. Look at even Conrad. Look, Conrad from Canada, the #1 guy in Canada. The case has been cracked.
Well, with tariffs, we don't know how much it would cost.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Conrad, yours is going to be $27.
By the way, Conrad, I might need for you to bring me some pharmaceuticals from over the border.
Yeah, good luck. It's going to get shot in the head. This is crazy. $1.99 for a quarter pounder patty? And you know the quarter pounder patties are big now.
Now, I know that Culver's, when they bring back the Curter Burger, you can buy the individual Curter patty.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just doing that on the side and adding it to other burgers.
Oh, yeah. But this is wild.
You should, now, if anybody out there, any of you, our fellow slobs out there, test this out with different fast food places.
And report back on the Slob Show Facebook group.
Yep.
The Slob Show Facebook group is the place to report everything. And if you're not friends with it, if you're not a part of the Slob Show Facebook group, it's the #1 group on Facebook. Everyone agrees. So
Yes,
hang on, let me
help us go viral because I see people on YouTube doing the dumbest shit ever, and they have 1 million subscribers.
exactly.
They just open boxes and stuff. It's like ridiculous.
Hang on, I'm gonna
They were
let me.
they were talking to I was watching the Kentucky Derby, and they're like,
Your
"I'm
call
here
can
with
be
this influencer." I'm like, "At the Kentucky Derby?"
It's crazy.
Yep.
That's the world we're living in now, Roker. Hang on here. We have to just call one more place because
All right.
this now if we could crack this case now, this will Roker. I'm about to take things to the next level.
I
You ready
have
for
no
this?
idea who he's calling. Again, no show prep here. We don't.
All I can say is get ready.
All right.
Just get ready for what I'm about to do here. Wait till you hear what they say when they pick up this call. You are watching the Slob Show live. Of course, you could join the conversation if you would just leave a comment. Except on Instagram, we can't see your comments, but
Oh no.
82 Seedless, what's going on YouTube? Yeah, it's the best place to watch is on YouTube. Conrad, you're smart to watch it there. Anytime, Roker, he said, if you need those pharmaceuticals, he's going to hook
All
you
right.
up. We know Roker likes to hear that. Why not?
Well, you know the pharmaceutical commercials where they go, "Oh, we may help you be able to get your prescription for $10." Yeah, those things expire. So, yeah. And then they end up
The number
costing
is not answering.
$2,000. Oh
What the
no.
hell?
Oh no. Oh well.
Hang on.
Gonna try another one?
This will be the last one because Roker, once you realize who I'm calling, you're going to see that I'm about to change the game. This
It's a
will
mic
change
drop.
the game. Now, breaking news if you're just tuning in. We just found out that a quarter pounder patty is $1.99 at McDonald's. A McCrispy patty, I confirmed myself, is $1.99. This is crazy because you can make your own quarter.
You are trying to reach.
All right, never mind. I was trying to call Burger King, Roker. I was trying to take things to the next level. But if someone's out there in the field, you got to try this for us because this is crazy. This
Now,
is
you also have to remember
news.
that a lot of things work for Abe that don't work for everybody else. I can guarantee you if I go to the McDonald's down the street and ask for just a patty or ask for just a McCrispy piece of chicken, they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. I guarantee it.
I don't think so. You just have to do it the right way. You have to say, hey, can I get the McCrispy, just the chicken by itself? And then confirm the price. People can't eat bread. Like, there's people who don't eat bread. What are you supposed to do?
No, that I understand. I'm just saying it doesn't mean that
Crazy.
everything's going to run so smoothly all the time.
This is the biggest news that we've broke in a long time on the Slob Show. That you could get the quarter pounder meat at McDonald's for $1.99. How much is a quarter pounder?
I couldn't tell you the last time I had one.
I think it's pretty expensive these days. Let's see.
No, it is expensive. The only thing I get from McDonald's nowadays is like the buy one get one free like double cheeseburger.
Wow.
I can't
You can't say it. It's $6.39.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So $6.39, you get it for $2. You slap it on a bun.
You get three for one.
This is crazy. The quarter pounder meat's pretty good.
I got onions and lettuce and tomato at the crib.
Exactly. And mayo. I'll put tons of mayo on it.
White bread.
You want to take things to the next level too. You want to be a real piece of shit, which I have no problem being. Just get something that's on the app also. So for instance, let's see. I don't have any good rewards right now. Let's see, app exclusive deals. $2.49 breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, didn't they used to be 2 for $3?
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Right here, Roper. Right now on the app, if you have the McDonald's app, it's not focusing.
It's a little blurry, but
there it is.
There we go.
$1.99 for a large fry. Of course, Roker, tell everyone what they do. When it's any size fry, what do you do?
If it's any size, anything, you get the largest size.
Exactly.
You don't, any soft drink for $1. If you get a small soft drink, you're an idiot. And I don't mean that, I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything like that. We love our fellow slobs. If it
Of course.
says any size for $1, you get the biggest size. I don't think you need Al Roker Jr. to tell you that, but just in case you do.
Because Roker, what's the quote again?
Paying full price is embarrassing. Like a lot of these, like the buy one, get one frees, right? It's usually like buy one, get one free of equal or lesser value. You don't buy something with a lesser value. You
Equal.
buy
Oh,
something of equal value because
lesser.
guess what? If you were to if it were buy one burger, get one free, and you were to buy a quarter pounder with cheese for $6.29, and you said, "Oh, well, let me get a hamburger
Yeah.
for free,"
Yeah.
then you are wasting that extra $5 there
And
that you could be
you are
getting.
a what then? What kind of a person are you? A
You are an idiot. You're an idiot.
What if you're
Just
not a
saying.
slob?
My opinion. You don't have to be a slob. Give it away, as the Red Hot Chili Peppers say. But
Or
don't
eat it
get
later?
yeah, or eat it later or do whatever. You just don't get the smaller size or the
No.
smallest size.
Would you call that a major mistake?
It is a major like I have like Panera has a great deal where it's I pay for it yearly, but it's like I think it's like $13.90. It might be like $13.99 a month now, but you can get virtually any drink unlimited. There's like
Oh,
a
you sit there all day and keep drinking, right?
it's like a 2 hour limit, right? So I mean, so it's like um I go there every morning before I go to work and I get, iced coffee or iced tea or whatever.
And then you
I
pound
don't
it
get
and
a
then
I
refill
don't
it?
get a small.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
of
a
course.
large. I get the biggest size.
Do you know at Starbucks now, if you're inside, they'll keep refilling your iced coffee or your hot coffee?
Well, they said they were going to stop doing that.
No, they just
And
started it.
no, they had been doing it, but
Oh,
they had been doing it, but it wasn't like widely known. And then
ah.
they announced that they were going to stop doing it, and people got pissed. And so now they're doing it again. It's like when they said we're going to stop letting you go to the bathroom at Starbucks. And people were like, wait a minute.
I always know, as someone who has many emergency bathroom situations, that Starbucks is always a place that I could trust to use the bathroom. It's
Right.
always relatively clean.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in a Starbucks that had a dirty bathroom.
I do have an idea of carrying around a mini Windex bottle around your neck like a necklace in case you have to use the bathroom. You could just squirt it on the seat.
You could just do like alcohol
Wipes.
swabs or something. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
alcohol swabs or
But it'd be nice to have a little mini bottle because I like to like spray it really nice.
gotcha. Or you just go home. You just
And
go
there's no
home,
time.
go to the
Not
bathroom
me.
there.
I can't. You're Roker, you're telling me when I'm running into a Starbucks bathroom that I have time to go home?
Yeah, you're the one. That's why they changed the policy because of you.
I do want to mention one last thing. As you know, this is also it's the food and lifestyle show. And
Yes.
I don't think people know about this, but I buy almost all my t-shirts now on Old Navy's website. Do you know Old Navy has big and tall, like 2X, whatever, 3, I don't even know how they go up to, maybe 4X, but they have tall t-shirts. So you could buy shirts on the Old Navy website and they're like $8. Like this shirt here that I'm wearing. Look at this. Classic I paid
Now,
$7 for this.
is shipping free or you have to
I
pay?
think if you spend like $50 or something, but like if you buy you go on there and they have tall and they might have big too. I don't know, but it goes up to I think like 4X. And they always have like 50% off everything. And if they don't, you just search Google, type in Old Navy discount code, you'll always find 20, 30, 40, 50% off. And you end up paying like $7, $8 for like really like comfortable and nice t-shirts. And it's like you see all these like fresh, clean tees in all these places. Old Navy has better quality, and they're $7 or $8 a shirt.
I haven't been in an Old Navy in
No, online.
forever.
Inside, we're not going to find anything.
Okay. Well, and also, please note for you larger people out there that extra large, for example, or 2XL and 2XL big are two different things. You want to get the 2XL big because it's
depending on how big you are.
It's a different cut. It's
Yeah.
a different cut than just like a 2X, right? So, like my wife was saying, well, why don't you just get the extra, the long, the tall? And I'm
That's what I
like,
get is tall.
it's gonna be too long and it's not gonna be wide enough, so it's not gonna have the same type of a
for
cut.
me, like I could get a 2X tall and it's perfect. But for you, maybe it's different. Like you might want a 3X. Like it's nice and long for me because I'm tall, and it's big. Like 2 or 3, I'll get 2X tall or 3X tall, depending. But
the game changer for me was when I figured out that they actually made shoes in like extra wide. Cause like I would like go golfing and I would have like golf shoes and I couldn't even walk by the end of the round because my foot was so squeezed in it. And then I finally got a pair of like extra wide golf shoes and it changed my life. And now I'm like, I'm even old, like, okay, so like when you're young and you're cool and stuff, right? You've got Nikes and all that kind of stuff. Then when you start getting
old, prescription shoes now, right?
I had them when I was like 12 years old. I had like inserts in them and shit. And then like you graduate from like Nike to like you're an old man now. Now you're having New Balance because New Balance comes in like wide, right?
This is what I'm wearing these days.
And then you really graduate to being an old fart when you start wearing Skechers. And I've got about 4 boxes of Skechers in the bedroom right now. The slip-ons. So I'm too lazy to tie my shoes now. I'm too lazy to tie my shoes.
Could you bend over? Do you have Skechers? Are you good at bending over to tie them? Or do you have to,
I mean, you sit on the side of the bed, you tie. But like, I went for a walk today, and because I've worn out my Skechers, I put on a pair of my old Nikes, and I went and tried to put my foot into the Nikes. I'm like, oh shit, I actually have to tie these shoes, and it's like, so that's how lazy I've become.
Conrad, already, like Old Navy better give us a cut.
How much were those Hokas?
I think they were like 150 or 160, but I'm telling you, they're worth it.
Well, I'm wearing flip-flops from Kohl's right now. I love them.
No, see, Hoka are the most comfortable shoes I've ever had.
There you go.
I just buy them on Amazon. They're like, and you can get them for like around 100. And they're all the same. They're all good. So
cool.
But the Old Navy tip, I'm telling you, is a great tip. If you want plain shirts, they're good. They're good quality. They send them right to your house. And I think it's like, if anything, it's either free shipping or $5. And they always have deals. And you have to always search Google for Old Navy discount codes. Roker, you could get shirts there too. They have all that stuff. They have a lot of big sizes.
I'm like Mr. Rogers. So it's like I come home and I change into like shorts and a t-shirt. And it's usually it's a black shirt so that I can't see my gut in the reflection of the television while I'm eating. Because I had a light colored shirt and I'm like, what's that? I'm like, oh, that's me. Well, we're gonna have to just wear black shirts from now on.
You know what's funny? Do you ever see the fat guys who it looks like they have huge balls and a huge penis, but it's really their gut that's in the shorts? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like everyone's like, man, that guy has a huge dick, but it's like, no, that's his gut. Like I always used to think, I'm like, that's a lot of balls and a lot of junk, but it's his stomach.
That's just extra gut down there.
You know, because like they tuck it into like the shorts.
It's like a male fupa kind of you know, we have to
yeah. Because I was watching this guy, I forgot his name, but Snoop Dogg made fun of him. He's like on Oxygen, he's a rapper. And all these people are like, man, that dude has big junk and big butt. I'm like, no, that's actually his stomach. It's actually he has it tucked in. He tucks his stomach into his shorts.
Maybe he was just trying to smuggle, you know, drinking to a concert or something.
Well, let's just
Classic.
mention this one more as we wrap this up.
Yes.
Let's just mention this one more time. It is breaking news. This is some of the biggest news that we've broken on the Slob Show in a long time. We now know for a fact that the McCrispy chicken sandwich, which is like the big chicken sandwich, you could get the chicken patty at McDonald's for around $1.99. Tonight we confirmed you can also get a quarter pounder patty for $1.99, which means you could buy it for, you can't even buy a burger patty anymore for $2 anywhere. You get it cooked. It's pretty good. You take it home, make your own burger.
So Slobs, please test this theory with other fast food chains and tell us the results on the Slob Show Facebook group page.
I would love to know about Burger King.
How about Arby's?
Where? Oh, Arby's.
Meat. How much for just the meat?
Last thing, while you're bringing up Arby's, have you tried those new rib tip things they have? Or they look like burnt ends?
I have not tried that.
Okay, someone put it on the Slob Show Facebook group actually, and it looks pretty good. So, anyway,
stay in your lane, Arby's.
I heard they're good though. People are saying they're good.
I'll try. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Is there a discount for? Let me look in the app. There should be a discount. If they're new, there should be a discount for it on the app.
Again, get all the apps. If you like fast food, you're a moron if you don't have the apps. You're making a major mistake.
Pulled pork, smoked brisket. Let's see here. Deals. Got 3 deals. Mozzarella sticks. Buy a beef and cheddar, get one free. $5 off $20.
Mozzarella sticks. They have mozzarella sticks.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. But when I think Arby's, I don't. When I think mozzarella sticks, I don't go. Gotta go to Arby's.
I mean, could you ask for Arby's just for the beef? That's a good question too.
That's what I'm saying. Just for the beef.
Man.
Just for the beef. I went to a Chinese restaurant the other day and just got rice, white rice.
How much was that?
Because I needed some white rice for something that I was eating here at home.
And how much was it?
Like $2.
Nice. Yeah, who wants to make rice? It's annoying. God. All right. Well, Roker, you said you're going to be out. You're doing the candy convention.
So I will be in Indianapolis by this time next week. I'll probably at this exact time, I'll be at like a Motel 6 or something near the airport.
Oh.
And yes,
they're putting you up in a good spot, huh?
The Sweets and Snacks Expo next week in Indianapolis, immediately followed by the restaurant convention here in Chicago. So
do you have a reservation at St. Elmo's?
I don't have a reservation at St. Elmo's. I'm trying to get the gig to at least pay for one meal at St. Elmo's. They did last year, but nice. I had a different boss then.
And you said they're putting you up in such a great place, the Motel 6?
And my old boss was kind of a foodie. So I was like, I just have one request. I was like, I just want to get one meal at St. Elmo's. He's like, yeah, no problem. If I ask for that this year, I'll probably get like beheaded or something.
No. In fact, you're fired.
I did have the because St. Elmo's is famous for their shrimp cocktail with the extra spicy, fresh horseradish.
Oh yeah, they sell the sauce at Mariano's. They sell it
at Costco too. They sell it at Costco too. But if you get it there, I mean, it's like I just went to the bar. I'm like, let me get like an iced tea and let me get a shrimp cocktail. He's like, have you ever had it before? I'm like, no. He's like, good luck.
Because of the horseradish?
It's the horse. I mean, it gets you. But
Damn.
then it calms. Then but it's like for like 10 seconds, and then you go back for more.
Damn, I've never been there. I need to go there too.
It's not far from where we're gonna be. It's like within walking distance. Like so, last year, like those were my meals. Like I had Steak and Shake one day. I had
Steak
like
and Shake.
Burger King one day, and then I had St. Elmo's one day.
God, Steak and Shake.
I know. Well, there wasn't much to, not much
Not a lot of
around.
options in Indy before Pat McAfee got
Not,
there. It wasn't hot.
not a lot of options. No,
All
not a
right,
lot
so
of
we're not
options.
here next week. Maybe the weekend. We'll see. But whatever. You'll find us here and there. You'll see us on a Wednesday night sometime.
But hopefully, I'll come back with lots of great content. Content is king.
I know how much show prep you do before we start this. The Slob Show should never have any show prep. It's all about what's going on. Like I said, today was all about that McDonald's deal. This isn't, it's major news. So
yes, and so far it has not had any show prep. I don't think it's gonna start anytime soon.
All right. Well, we're
unless
out.
maybe I can get somebody to sponsor the show while I'm out there.
Yeah, do it. Get Jersey while you're out there. See if Jersey Mike's will sponsor the show. They should.
There you go.
All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.